Welcome squad, welcome back to another VEETOBER video, and if you're new here, my name is V. Welcome to VEETOBER series, where I'll be posting most often in the month of October, doing some Halloween makeover videos as well as nail art. Reason why I'm doing nail art is because I'm now interested in doing them, and I figured doing this as a part of the series would allow me to practice character nail art, which I find very fun to do. So I hope you guys also enjoy the video of me showing you that. In order for me not to make the video boring, I thought for all the characters that I choose to do nail art of, I would give you some background stories of their lifestyle and whatever mix-up I can give you, because it's a little bit more entertaining than to just watch me paint a very small canvas. And mind you, just be mindful, I'm not an artist. I wouldn't say that I can't draw, but I definitely can't paint, and I did try my best with these character nail arts. So let me know what you guys think after the finished product. Also, additionally, because this is one of my first few times of actually filming character nail art, I do get out of frame for a little bit, but just give me some time to get used to filming stuff like that and make sure I remember that I am actually filming. Anyways, today we are painting Sarah Sanderson, which is actually the youngest of three sisters that lived in Salem as witches. They were awakened by Max, if you guys actually remember Hocus Pocus, which they do have a which they do have a second one coming out, or already came out on Disney Plus, so you guys can watch that. Sarah Sanderson in Hocus Pocus was actually played by Sarah Jessica Parker, which is popularly known from Sex and the City as Carrie Bradshaw, if you guys watch that show. But she is the youngest of the three sisters from the Hocus Pocus and the sequel, and she played alongside her actual sister, which played Mary Sanderson in the Hocus Pocus series. The story timeline kind of captures that they were dead for about 300 years because they were caught kidnapping children and all of that stuff. So they were killed, but before they were actually killed, Winifred cast a spell and said that like a virgin on Halloween night with a full moon would allow them to come back and obviously repeat their wicked acts. So obviously that happened. So teenagers always doing too much. Anyways, Max brought his little sister trick-or-treating and met up with his crush Allison in an attempt to impress this girl. Max was like, come, let me go to the Sanderson's cottage, which at the time was a museum. They break in and all of that, and Max go light the candle. I don't know what possessed him for go do that, but he light the candle, and obviously that's what they needed. It needed to be a Halloween night, it needed to have a full moon, and it needed to be lit by a virgin, which all three was in play, and ends up resurrecting the Sanderson sisters. The black cat in the movie, his name is Thackeray. He was around 300 years ago trying to save his friend Emily from the witches, but then they had cursed him and turned him into a black cat that can live basically forever, for kind of torture him so that he can remember that him never really saved him friend Emily. Anyway, he was there so he could talk, so him to tell Max to grab the spell book, which will prevent the Sanderson sisters from making the potion that they need to give the children in order to take their youth and life force. So basically they run to the grounds, so some cemetery, which is considered hallowed ground, so the witches couldn't do that, so them kind of raise up Billy, which we already know that Billy was Winifred's former lover as well as Sarah's lover before Winifred kind of the things to him. Billy was instructed to try to get the book from the kids to bring it back to Winifred, since they cannot actually go into that part of the cemetery. So in the beginning, Billy was portrayed as another antagonist, but he actually not. It turns out to be a very friendly zombie undead person. So he ends up actually helping the kids in the end. Eventually they had got the book, and they kidnapped Danny, the little sister, and Thackeray, which is the black cat, and then Sarah was instructed to sing her song to draw all the children of Salem so they could go to the house. So they had brewed the actual potion and was forcing Danny to drink it so they could steal her youth, but then Max came around and kind of derailed everything. So Sarah had went away to try to help Mary because the kids had trapped her, so it was just Winifred, Max and Danny at that point in time. Winifred had ended up dropping the potion, and then Max kind of took it up and threatened that he was going to smash it, but then she said she would kill Danny if he smashes it, so him end up drink it. Winifred saw this and was like, half dozen of one, six the other, and actually started stealing the life source of Max. I think at some point in time they could only be killed by the sunrise. So while she was stealing Max's life force, the sun started to come up, and then she actually turned into stone, and the other two sisters, Sarah and Mary, actually just like explode into like purple and yellow and orange light. So that was the end of the sisters, or so we thought, because at the end of the movie we could see the book again and it actually blinks, so it kind of hints that they were coming back, hence Hocus Pocus 2. So that's pretty much the bit of rundown of the first Hocus Pocus, so you guys could have an idea, obviously giving you a little bit of information about Sarah Sanderson. But I'm not going to continue talking anymore because I feel like I'm probably tired of my voice at this point in time. So we only have like a few minutes left until I finish the portrait. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you think that I should continue doing it? Like, do you see a spark of talent? Let me know. This is the finished portrait of Sarah Sanderson. Let me know what you guys think about it. Give me some words of encouragement if so be the case. Like, practice makes perfect, but I think I did good for this being one of my few portraits. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to bust a like and subscribe down below and click the post notification bell to know whenever I do post another video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!